Hey everyone, my name is Kayla. Welcome back to my channel. This is day 2 of the 12 days of Planmas. Thank you for being here. I am in my intentional growth planner in the OneNote app. And so the point of these videos is to show you the intentional growth planner, which is a planner that I developed to help you, myself, develop professionally and personally, thinking about the 5 categories of purpose, goals, mindset, growth, and planning. And so each day of these 12 days of Planmas, you can see that I've added a topic for each day, going through the whole planner so you can get a vibe for it and see how it can help you. I was finding that I was using my Leader Standard Work Planner to do a lot of like work strategic tasks like one-on-one meetings and strategic goal planning, etc. But I wanted somewhere to record my daily affirmations and my purpose and thinking about like my wellness and habits. And so the intentional growth planner was born. If you like this planner and want to check it out, I have a file for GoodNotes and for OneNotes available in my shop, which I'll link below. So yesterday what we did was, it was the Wednesday the 1st, we imported part of the OneNote intentional growth planner, and we planned the 12 days of Planmas. So you can see I've added a little bit more to the monthly plan. I added these cute little gingerbread men and some notes here on the side. And so today, for Thursday, the second day of 12 days of Planmas, we're going to be filling out the weekly template and the My Ideal Day and Purpose worksheet. So yesterday I imported, you can see I imported a December section, have a monthly section, and then a weekly section. And I'm using this 2-page layout. I will show you, let me open it up. There is another weekly template you can also use if you're more into like a 1-page. This is a week at a glance with room to write on the page next to it. It's also a Sunday start. The one I'm deciding to use is a Monday start. It doesn't really matter, but it does have planning section for the next week. And then it has all these little other boxes, focus, ideas, to-dos, take notes, etc. So we're gonna start to fill that out. And then let's also add the my intentional, or the My Ideal Day and Purpose worksheet. So I'm gonna make a new section actually, and I'm gonna call it my purpose. I'm gonna call it Purpose and My Ideal Day, because these two sheets are right next to each other. So to insert pages, you want to be in the draw mode with the text box text mode on, and then go insert. I happen to have my PNGs saved in my files, and I have a folder for Intentional Growth Planner OneNote PNG bundle. You might save them as photos to your phone or iPad or computer. So it's totally up to you. All right, so now the page is in there. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. And again, like I showed you yesterday, it doesn't really matter how big you make it because OneNote gives you about like pretty much infinite space to draw. And then if you toggle with the arrow key on the right-hand side, it's like the double arrow, you can make this like way bigger and full screen. So totally up to you. So now I have that section all in. Oh, if you long press on this tab, I'm just gonna rename this tab Purpose. And I suppose you can do this exercise more than once a year. Oh, I said I couldn't make it the same name. And so I could put this within December's section if you want. That's the beauty of being able to build a planner in OneNote. Oh, it doesn't like my use of ampersands. If you read Kayla, it will help you. I'm gonna make this just the purpose section. Okay, so you can build it however you want. So let's start with the week. So in December, I wrote a couple things. I obviously have the schedule of events for the next few days, and then I have some goals I have. So let's start to fill this in. So today we're doing the weekly and my ideal purpose. I'm gonna be in the drawing mode. I'm gonna use my navy blue color just to match everything. So today's the second. Oops. Make sure I have the right one selected. Is that right already? Hopefully that's right. All right, and then Friday's the 3rd. All right, perfect. So that's how you fill in the dates there. So today, Wednesday was first day of 12 days of Planmas. And then we filled in the monthly. Plus import. So I showed you how to import it. Imported PNGs. Oh, I also should make this the background. Can I still do that right now? Maybe I did set as background. Never mind. Okay, what you can do is hold on the PNG and set this as background so that you can insert like photos and stuff over it. Showed you that yesterday. Seems to be going well though right now, so I think I'm good. Okay, and then today I'm gonna do weekly and purpose, my ideal day. And so then, not to take more of your time, but I'm going to go in and fill in all of these so I can just come here and look at the weekly view for what I have to do. Also, to do in my to-do section, I want to send announcement email for the 12 days of Planmas so that people know what's going on. I can send them a link to my YouTube so they can subscribe if they'd like to. And then I also am going to turn this into a checklist. You can use this little shapes tool here to make more perfect shapes if you want. You do have to select it every time, which I'm not a fan of. I wonder if that's selected, if that makes perfect shapes. Oh yeah, okay, I like that tool much better. So if you have that tool selected, it automatically makes perfect shapes for you. Love that. Still getting to know OneNote a little bit better. Okay, so now I'm gonna write, so I'm gonna do send announcement email, and I'm gonna do this is obviously, I'm doing this on Thursday because I haven't done it yet. So I'll send my next email on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Planmas. All right, cool. So then people don't miss it. Another goal that I have for the month related to growth of my personal professional development is just podcasts and books. So I have kind of been on like a streak where I'm not sure what I want to read or listen to. So I think my focus, I'm trying to think, take note. I think one focus this week is to identify a personal development book. And I also really want to focus on my affirmations, which need developing because I want to kind of tweak them. I have some really amazing affirmations I created in the fall, but I want to tweak them and I want to be able to focus on that a little bit more and be able to meditate around that. So my focus will really be about like mental wellness and acuity, I guess. and I don't know, just confidence. This is your planner. You can use it however you want to. I also, let's see, ideas section. What else did I write? Oh, my routine. So I think another thing that I want to do is just get back in the habit of my routine. So I'm just going to make check boxes for, can I do circles this way? Cool. I'm going to make circles for being able to check off that I've exercised. And so for Saturday and Sunday, it's probably going to be more of like a rest and replenish, maybe like a stretching, but still. It's really important for me to move my body to feel good every day. It gives me an endorphin boost. It makes me feel confident. And I'm home with my baby right now, so a lot of what I'm doing is just sitting and breastfeeding, so it's a lot of time on my booty. So getting up and stretching feels really good. Okay, that way I can mark that off. This isn't the prettiest layout, but honestly, personal and professional development isn't about making it aesthetically pleasing. It's about actually doing the thing. So that's more important to me right now. Of course, I like to make things pretty too. And yeah, and then I think being able to, I'm going to have another checkbox for finalize affirmations. And I don't know about you guys, but I sometimes pair my exercise with meditating. The app I use has a wonderful meditation, short meditations that you can pair with workouts. So I'm not sure why I'm writing meditating, meditate, probably because I'm talking at the same time. So I might just use those. Otherwise, I love to use the Calm app. So I also use Beachbody On Demand, which has like the I Am affirmations by Elise Joan, who I'm doing her program right now. It's called Bar Blend. So it's a ballet bar program. It's really awesome. I love it. Okay. And identify a PD book. I have a lot going on today, so I don't know if I'll figure that out, but maybe that's a good like weekend thing. I'm just going to write that on like a Saturday. Explore books. And I'm probably going to do like an audio one, just because sometimes it's hard to sit down and read a physical book while I'm breastfeeding. So look into audiobooks. I use the app Audible for that. And I'll show you in this planner, I have a template for taking notes for books. Sometimes if I'm listening to an audiobook, there's nowhere to take notes to. So I have a section in here for that where you can actually even rate the book and suggest it to someone else. And then even for podcasts, we're going to be going over that later in the week, where you can actually take a screenshot of the podcast cover and put it here, and then the notes can go in the box. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm going to continue to fill this in after the video is done. But that's sort of how you can use this planner to really focus on your personal and professional development. For me, it's moving my body, being healthy mentally and physically, and growing by listening to some books. And also just sharing what I'm learning here using the 12 Days of Planmas. So we already imported the purpose section. I think this video is getting kind of long. So what I'm going to do is show you, I've already filled in part of this using the GoodNotes app, just because I wanted to figure out the functionality of this page. So let me show you that in GoodNotes. So this is how you can start to fill out your purpose and ideal day. Haven't gotten to my ideal day page yet, but I will. So for me, I try to think of my values. There's a lot of ways to look up values. You can Google a list of values and see which ones resonates with you. I did a year-long coaching course where I thought about my values in terms of what brings me joy and what doesn't bring me joy. And these are a long list of words that make me feel really good and resonate with me: family, creativity, time, freedom, humor and laughter, love, knowledge, empowerment, being idealistic, and optimism. Now, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so working on that, but I really want to have a perfected personal mission and purpose statement, which I'm going to work on and I will share with you. But when I think of my legacy, I want to make sure people feel empowered and supported and loved for me, and, challenge people to be their best selves and just to keep growing to be even better. So that's the point of this intentional growth planner. I love art, dance, and music, and just like expressing myself. When I feel like I'm not being my full self and I'm not in alignment, it's when I'm not being creative. So that's really important to me. But it's also important to me to share important messages with people and things that are important in this world, like World AIDS Day, which I mentioned yesterday. And then I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, we're talking about Roe versus Wade right now in the courts. And, I do support that as law. And I think I'm probably going to do a segment going into that about other court precedents, like the Casey Supreme Court case. There's so many different court cases that we don't talk about before Roe versus Wade. So I think it's important to note that. And then, thinking about violence with guns, when are we going to choose our kids over guns? So thinking about the school shooting in Michigan, my heart goes out to those kids and the families at Oxford. So how can I share that? I am a master in public health, so I do care about these issues, but I don't always share. So I'd like to be sharing more. What signs have I been given? This is a good question to ask yourself, to feel like, okay, how do I know when I'm in alignment? And honestly, it's when people tell me, hey, I'm really resonating with your stuff. I really love your teaching. You're helping me. That's how I know I'm on the right track. And what knowings are present for me? What do you tell yourself? We often say negative things to ourselves, but we also often have knowings like, okay, I know this is what I'm meant for. I know I'm made for more. I know I can be a transformative leader. I know my capacity is limitless. So when you get quiet and reflect and meditate, what are those knowings that come to you? All right, I know this video is way longer than I wanted for today, but I hope that helps you just see the first few pages of the Intentional Growth Planner. Again, I'll have everything linked in the description below if you want to check it out and snag your templates. And thanks for coming along with me for Planmas. This was day 2 of the 12 days of Planmas. I'll see you tomorrow for day 3. Take care.